Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. Brian working overnight, Florida Georgia Line.
Alabama on the boombox, babe.
Leave the night on. Sam Hunt.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. I'm Brian. Would just like to say congratulations to the Yukon Huskies women's basketball team. Brianna Stewart, the star of that team, Syracuse native. They beat up pretty well on the Syracuse Orange women's team on Tuesday night for the national title. And we can't be too upset about that because the Orange, they had a great season. I mean, they made it to the national championship game. What's to be ashamed of, right? And Brianna Stewart, Syracuse native, won the title. It wasn't for Syracuse, but for the Yukon Huskies, it's all right. We still had a great season, right? And we'll have a great season again next year. Kenny Chesney coming up along with Cole Swindell. Granger Smith is first right here on 92.1 The Wolf. Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. The latest from Cole Swindell, You Should Be Here. Make sure you listen like a fan. Nicole and Camilla's tonight listening like a fan. Thanks so much for listening. And you can become a fan of The Wolf on Facebook. Just search for 92.1 The Wolf or follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 921FM The Wolf. We'll follow you right back. Kenny Chesney.
Thomas Rhett. T-shirt.
92.1 The Wolf. Have you heard the new Keith Urban song yet? He performed it at the ACM last weekend. I love it already. Gonna be a big hit from Keith. Such an upbeat song. Hang on for that. It's coming up at 12:53. Right now, Justin Moore, letting the night roll. 92.1 The Wolf.
My Kind of Night. Luke Bryan.
92.1 The Wolf. I'm Brian, and as promised, the brand new song from Keith Urban. You heard it at the ACMs last weekend. Now it's right here on The Wolf. Wasted Time, 92.1.
Rain is coming.
Somewhere on a beach. Dierks Bentley.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. I'm Brian. Blake Shelton's coming up this hour along with 1,000 Horses. First is Brett Eldridge, Beat of the Music on The Wolf.
I just met you.
Blake Shelton came here to forget, 92.1 The Wolf. What did you think of his performance of that song at the ACMs last weekend? Let me know on Twitter, at Brian on The Wolf. Little Big Town now.
Keith Urban. Break on Me.
92.1 The Wolf. We're chilling it. Cole Swindell.
I got my shades on.
Kenny Chesney. Noise.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. I'm Brian. Can you think of anything that's more accurate than these lyrics in this day and age in the United States? God is great. Beer is good. People are crazy. I can't think of anything. Can you? Billy Currington's on The Wolf.
This old man and me.
Luke Bryan, hunting, fishing, and loving every day, 92.1 The Wolf. And if you want to love your Saturday this weekend, be sure to listen for those keywords and text them in at 9, noon, 2, and 4 on Thursday to 31279, because that qualifies you to sit in the front row on Saturday for that Luke Bryan show. You can't beat that. The band Perry, done on The Wolf. Jake Owen, Barefoot Blue Jean Night. It's Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. Brian working the third shift, and I know you want to hear that brand new Carrie Underwood song that we heard at the ACMs last weekend. Good news, hang around because it's coming up at 2:53. Cam now, Burning House on The Wolf.
I had a dream about a burning.
Brad Paisley. Riverbank.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. It's Brian, and Thursday, the day we've all been waiting for all winter. Syracuse Chiefs opening day. First pitch scheduled for 2 o'clock, but the weather not looking too promising, unfortunately. Showers on and off on Thursday. It's going to be a lot warmer than it's been. Highs in the low 50s on Thursday afternoon. But with those showers around through the day, I don't know if they're going to get the game in. They're going to try. So if you have tickets, be sure to check their website to see if they're still playing or not, or if they're being delayed or canceling, because you don't want to show up there for no reason, right? So be sure to check with the Chiefs before you go to the game if you have tickets. They're going to try and get it in 2 o'clock first pitch on Thursday. Kid Rock's coming up along with Brett Eldridge. Low Cash is first, 92.1 The Wolf.
Drunk on Your Love. Brett Eldridge.
92.1 The Wolf. I gotta tell you, not feeling too much like summer, let alone spring here in central New York lately. I got about a foot of snow in Cortland between Sunday and Monday. Not cool, man. It's April. Kid Rock, 92.1.
It was 1980.
Lee Bryce. That Don't Sound Like You.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. Brian working overnight. Ready, set, roll. Chase Rice is on The Wolf.
I like the sound of that. Rascal Flatts.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. It's Brian, and let's cruise.
Baby, you a song you
John Party, Head Over Boots.
92.1 The Wolf. Dustin Lynch going to be here with Luke Bryan in Little Big Town this Saturday at the Carrier Dome. Your next keyword to text in to be qualified for those front row seats coming up at 9 o'clock Thursday morning with Big D and Bubba. Where it's at.
Heartbeat, Carrie Underwood.
92.1 The Wolf. Not only did Miranda Lambert win Female Vocalist of the Year at the ACM Awards, her song Smokin' and Drinkin' with Little Big Town won Vocal Event of the Year.
I cut my bangs with some rust.
Humble and Kind, Tim McGraw.
92.1 The Wolf. Let me know what you want to hear tonight. I'm on Twitter at Brian on the Wolf or at 92.1 FM The Wolf, or text me here in the studio, 31279 the number. For Nancy in North Syracuse, it's Michael Ray.
Chris Stapleton, Nobody to Blame.
92.1 The Wolf. Brand new Kelsey Ballerini, only 3 minutes away. Hang on for that. First, we got to put a drink in our hand. Eric Church on The Wolf.
Randy Hauser, Running Out of Moonlight.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. Good Thursday morning. Only one day till Friday. I am Brian. Let's have a house party, shall we? Sam Hunt on The Wolf.
You're on the cow.
David Nail, Whatever She's Got. It's Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf, and I am Brian. Thanks so much for having us on early on this Thursday morning if you're just waking up. And it's a big Thursday today because we have Syracuse Chiefs opening day baseball. 2 o'clock is when the first pitch is scheduled for. But if you look out your window right now, you can see it's raining. And we're hoping the rain tapers off by 2 o'clock so we can get this game in. If you have tickets to the game, be sure to check with the Syracuse Chiefs. Go on their website to social media and make sure their game is still being played at 2 o'clock or if it's being canceled or delayed. Keep our fingers crossed. We want to see some baseball. Florida Georgia Line coming up along with Darius Rucker. Luke Bryan, first, 92.1 The Wolf.
Florida Georgia Line, Confession.
92.1 The Wolf, Darius.
All right.
Think of You, Chris Young featuring Cassidy Pope.
Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1 The Wolf. I'm Brian, and be sure to listen like a fan. Yes, Jennifer is listening like a fan this morning in Oswego. Shout out to everyone who has us on in Oswego right now. We appreciate you up there. Parmalee, Close Your Eyes, 92.1 The Wolf.
Take a look at what's left in that sun.
Jason Aldean, Take a Little Ride.
92.1 The Wolf. I'm Brian, and I'm out. Thanks for spending some time with me. I'll be back at midnight. Big Dan Bubba coming up next at 5 o'clock, and they have your next Luke Bryan keyword for front row seats at 9. Justin Morris on The Wolf now. See ya.
I can tell by the way you sound.